Welcome to this week's episode. It's almost year end, it's the week before many of us celebrate Christmas. For the rest, it's the beginning of the holiday season. For me, it's time to take a look back. And even though the year is not completely done, I've taken a snapshot to just compare where did I set out to be in January, what were my goals, and I will link a video up here. So if you want to go back and see what I publicly announced to be held accountable and where I'm actually landed. The first part I want to look back is on the bike riding. Now last year in 2020 I did ride roughly 2,000 miles, I think it was 2,048, somewhere around there. And so I set myself the goal to reach 2,500 miles this year, knowing that I was traveling to Europe to celebrate my parents' golden anniversary. Now it just happened to be that I've achieved that in the third quarter of this year, so I increased my target to 3,200 miles. Instead of 2,000 miles, 3,200 miles. Now, well, we're about 1.5 weeks out before the year ends, and I'm currently at 3,700 or 3,800 miles, so almost at the 4,000 mile marker, and I ask myself, should I push myself to reach that 4,000 and drive myself crazy and my wife, or should I take it easy and enjoy the holidays? I think if it happens to be that I scratch the 4,000, awesome, but I'm not gonna drive myself crazy. I'm just super excited that I actually rode way over 5,000 kilometers this year. So definitely reason to celebrate and a great justification for all the gear equipment I bought or changed out to optimize my exercise on the bicycle. For next year, while I haven't set my exact target, I will do some more analytics. I doubt I will do a bigger mileage. I'm not trying to improve the miles basically next year, but maybe an elevation target, like a big growth in elevation. I also will look like this year the goal was 50 miles per week. Like how many weeks did I actually achieve it? There were weeks I way overachieved it, but how many weeks did I actually achieve it? And maybe just increase that to 60 miles, but more in the next week's episode when I actually did the math and set my new goals. The other big goal that was a first for me was a vlog a week. So that's 52 vlogs. This is number 51. Next week will be 52. I'm definitely gonna achieve that target, and that's has been a big journey where I actually learned a lot, and will take those learning into consideration as I'm going forward into the next year. I can tell you already, I'm not gonna do 52 vlogs again. It's sometimes very stressful, specifically when I'm traveling, to come up with the content, doing the content, post-production and post it, but I appreciate all the support and feedback that you have given me over the time. When looking at the data, it's clear that, for example, the events highlights, my top 10 announcements at Ignite or Build, they have very high viewerships, others have not so much, so I will definitely dig deeper to try to make the channel more attractive, more valuable to all of you that already support me, but also to attract new supporter, and so therefore probably will decrease the number to give me a chance to do more research on topics and give me more time to do the production. Then the reading goal, reading 1 hour a week. I think I did achieve it over the year if I think in terms of 52 hours of reading, but I failed in developing the habit. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for next year, but I definitely don't want to give it up, because every time I read it, there was not a single minute I regret it. I just failed. Maybe if I calm down with the number of vlogs, maybe I can squeeze that in, where before I was rushing around to get everything together and up and running. On the subscriber front, the goal was 1,000 subscribers. I definitely fell short, but I do not want to minimize my gratefulness for all 270 followers that felt compelled enough to support me in my efforts. I appreciate all of you, everybody onboarded this year, but obviously also the ones that have supported me from the beginning. It's a big part of why I'm keep on going. And as I mentioned before, with a vlog a week, I will take into consideration and look at the data, what worked well, what didn't work so well, and adjusted content going forward. I may also put some more product reviews in. They feel like they're gonna do very well. But anyhow, if you feel like there's a topic on your mind you would like to hear from me about, please let me know in the comments or reach out to me via Twitter, direct message, or however you want to connect with me. Now, before I close out, and it has been a big year, it has been a big year, I think, for all of us. It's been a big year of optimization for me here with what I'm doing. I changed roles also in this year, which is funny because the previous role already was like during COVID, and now a new role at Microsoft in the engineering, which was always a goal for me. So super excited about that. But before I want to close out, I will show you some footage. A friend of mine has asked me after visiting that I should make a whole episode of my home office setup. And while I think there is some future optimization that I'm planning to do, specifically my main monitor broke this December, has like dead pixel lines now, which is super annoying. So I thought I will do that once I change these things out. But then I thought, it's a friend, it's a supporter. So today I will show you some footage on how it looks in the home office setup and how it looks up when I film the vlog. I do wish you a Merry Christmas. I hope you have a beautiful day, beautiful weekend. I hope you have some time off and to relax. And then I talk to you next week with goals for the coming year and a big surprise. Make sure you don't miss it. And with that, Dave Kurt out.